Welcome to the second part of interpretation on the Gospel of Thomas. Line 2. Jesus said, "Those who seek should not stop seeking until they find. When they find, they will be disturbed, and when they are disturbed, they will marvel and will reign over all." In brackets, and after they have reigned, they will rest. Yeah, well, how to interpret this? Right? And please understand, it's just my interpretation. It's for inspiration. Don't take it too serious or too literally. So, those who seek should not stop seeking. Isn't that what we all do? Seek our whole life. And even if we find, are we then done? Did we stop seeking? When they find, they will be disturbed. When they are disturbed, they will marvel and will reign over all. Yeah, I mean, this opens a very, very broader context on Thomas and Jesus discussions in general. Don't forget that there is an interpretation that Jesus said to Thomas, "You are me," or "I am you," depends on who interprets it how. But the expectation what is to be found and what is really found may be a very, very different one. So if it's different, it really can be disturbing. But once you accept it as it is, it can bring a lot of peace. And isn't peace the thing under which you reign over yourself? Self being all, not in the selfish ego way, but about the human way, as being human. And then they will rest. Yeah, if this would be a Zen Buddhistic text or a Buddhist text, they would say, and then you will laugh. Let's move on to the next one. Line 3. Jesus say, "If your leaders say, 'Look, the Father's kingdom is in the sky, the birds of the sky will precede you.' If they say to you, 'It's in the sea, the fish will precede you.' Rather, the Father's kingdom is within you and it's outside you." Now, this is a very beautiful and mystical sentence. A bit too explicit for, for mystical, but the kingdom of heaven is not in the heavens, it's not in the seas, it's in and around you. I mean, what more do we want? Yeah, obviously the canonic Christianity, when it was created, like I guess 2 centuries after this text was written, maybe even more than 2 centuries, they came with this whole apocalypse and everything, because they moved from faith to belief. So they moved from this individual spiritual way into this "I believe, I'm obedient, I do as I'm told" way. But this completely destroys it, right? Hasn't it? And it's so beautiful, and you know, I think these are the sentences that make it obvious that this didn't make it into the canon. Number 4, line 4. Jesus said, "The person old in days won't hesitate to ask a little child, 7 days old, about the place of life, and that person will live." I mean, asking a 7-day old child will not bring you any verbal answer. So again, a paradoxical statement, a mysterious statement here. Is he talking about the physical child that you meet, or an inner child? I think it is to be determined, to be honest. But be it as it may, I think that what is meant here is that even as you grow older and you think you understand the narrative of the world, go back to the point where you were just surprised by everything, eager to understand and to learn everything. I think that's what's meant here as a place of life. Never stop seeking. Line 5. Know what is in front of your face, and what's hidden from you will be disclosed to you. Okay, personally this seems to be a fraction to me from a broader discussion, maybe an introduction to lectures he made to an inner circle. And yes, there is evidence that historical Jesus, if he existed this way, had an inner and an outer circle of people that he taught, and definitely he was teaching something else in the inner one than he would be teaching in the public.